The biggest problem that I think Diddy's got to deal with is the whole philosophy of can't stop, won't stop. Bro, how did you have plans that day? Any plans? Let's be honest, I think it's something in the water in South Jamaica, Queens. Because 50, Nicki, like, maybe they teach it in elementary school, maybe it's in the water, we don't know.
No disrespect to Mobb Deep. No one has ever said, yo, the infamous Mobb Deep is the greatest hip hop album of all time. Then you get to number 3, Juvenile, Icon, Legend. No one's ever said the 400 Degrees is one of the greatest albums, and it might be one of the greatest. Number 3?
Rap Life Review time, Eddie in LA, that's low, I'm Ebro. Man, this was kind of a slow release week.
Yeah.
Shout to Gucci Mane.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't our wheelhouse.
I missed it.
Taylor Swift.
It ain't our wheelhouse, but people they move out the way for Taylor Swift.
You're right. That's why Doja had moved her album back a week too.
Yep.
It was supposed to come out this week. Came out early.
Yeah, it came out 26 or 20.
And the album's fire too. I didn't get a chance to listen to it last week, but I rock with V heavy. Yeah, it's fire.
No, Doja's album is crazy, bro.
It's fire. Yeah.
And I think it's slow on people because it's a different sound. Obviously, they moved it back a week and probably had to adjust their plans or whatever, but I think it's going to pick up. She was on SNL.
And she's online making all the jokes about her not streaming what she wanted to. She's like under the couch looking for the streams.
Let me tell you
everybody
something, Doja Cat not afraid of jokes.
Not at all.
Yeah.
She'll make fun of herself, get made fun of. She's with the shit.
Yeah, she was on Jimmy Fallon too, co-hosting.
Well, and SNL.
Yeah, right.
With Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Body in the SNL shit.
Yep.
Coi Leray, Shoreline Mafia got a bop.
Bro, she came back with a vengeance.
Oh, that record? Hey, listen, man. On my bingo card, was not a Coi Leray West Coast banger. I did not expect that.
Murder Beats, Babyface Ray, Big Sean, Big Detroit.
Like that.
Hood Politics is fire. Hit Boy and the Alchemist dropped a single. Once again, shout out to Gucci Mane. He announced his second memoir episodes will be released on October 14th. It's a book on Simon & Schuster, Gucci Mane.
I like that.
And obviously, I think he's dropping an album too, a companion album with the same name.
Something's coming soon.
Book and album from Gucci Mane. Let's see. Dave East Stove God Cooks.
That Karma 4. I'm ready for that.
Dave East, independent now.
Yeah. He's off of Def Jam. He's still a Master Pill with Nas in it, but he's off of Def Jam.
He's a podcaster.
Is that official or they was just playing around?
No, that's official. That's official.
Him, Jim
Kiss,
Jones,
Fab.
Mano.
No, I'm sorry, not Fab, but not Kiss, but him, Kiss.
No, Fab's on it. Fab's on it.
Fab, East,
Mano,
and Jim. Yeah, that's the four.
And that's a weekly podcast.
Yeah, I don't know when the first episode was supposed to come out, but they did announce and reveal.
I saw a teaser promo.
You saw the trailer.
But I didn't know that it was like I didn't know if it was a one-time thing, if it was like a...
Yeah, they did the one-time thing, and then now they announced this is going to be, I'm assuming, weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Yeah, Jim Jones said, hey, Cameron can't just be getting these jokes off every day about me. I got my own podcast now.
Hey, now. Shout to YFN Lucci, currently number 4 on Apple Music. Did y'all have YFN Lucci having a better week than Young Thug on the Apple Music charts?
So the answer is no.
That on my bingo card.
Not necessarily.
But I do like the album better.
Okay.
I do like that. I think the YFN Lucci. So here's the thing, right? If you listen to it, they're doing 2 different things with their album. Thug doing what Thug does. He's kind of all over the place. Thug can like give you pop records. Right. He can give you all kind of million things.
Right.
YN Lucci is like in a very certain lane on this album, but he's nailing that lane. And one of my favorite songs on there too is January 31st, which was the day he was released, basically telling the story, giving the game. Because YFN Lucci, he was looking at life, man. He might not have got out. So this is a triumphant story. And actually, I had the opportunity to talk to YFN Lucci about the album. So this whole album to me, it sounds therapeutic. Is it the most cathartic album? And specifically, January 31st, what did it feel like getting that song out there? Because people don't know, but you can explain it to them about that date.
With that song and that date, January 31st was the day I came home. You feel me? So it was like a new beginning. You feel me? A new chapter. And I wanted to get off all the shit I've been through in one track to kind of like put it behind me. You get what I'm saying? Like everything people been talking about, I'm gonna speak my truth on this track right here. You feel me? And with this album, I feel like all music is therapeutic. Well, all good music. You feel me? And I love music, and not just myself. I love listening to a lot of artists, and music helped me get through it. Like all my albums were therapeutic, but this one here, it mean the most because my life could have been taken away from me. You feel me? So I would say this is the most therapeutic album I dropped.
Triumphant.
Yeah. Okay, that word. I was finna say that word, but I didn't know if it was right.
I mean, you see me, I just couldn't say cathartic, so I feel you.
I was gonna say that word, but yeah. So like, it's one of the ones. Like, it's my baby right here.
Yo, shout out to Wyatt Fanlucci. Welcome back outside. Putting an album out, music out.
There's this guy from South Carolina I'm starting to fuck with. His name is Jehovah. He just dropped a new album called Dropping Hearts. It's a little bit of mixture of R&B, hip hop. You know, we got Ja Rule on the prep, so that's why I kind of wanted to, you know, a little combination of that. He's got a record with Doughboy that I really want y'all to check out. But yeah, it's from South Carolina named Jehovah. Dropped the project a couple weeks ago, but just got to it to now. It's called Dropping Hearts. So give it a listen.
So you want to shout out Ja Rule 25 years too?
Yeah, I would like to.
Since Rule
Word, you want to get to that?
Yeah, we were having an interesting conversation before the cameras rolled on. I think that's a convo. No, you said no? Don't.
Really? Is it a convo?
I basically said, look, as a person of a certain age, I was never into Ja Rule albums.
Okay.
It was never for me. I never was. The singles were good. It was radio records, but I wasn't really rocking a Ja Rule album.
So you never really thought, like, none of his albums were, like, concise for you in regards to your ear and your
It had cool stuff on it, but I can't tell y'all that I have a Ja Rule album I'm fucking with.
Okay.
We ain't got to celebrate every anniversary, man. Like 25 years of a Ja Rule album. That's cool.
You didn't have to say that.
Come on,
like,
man.
I get what you're
It's
saying,
just the truth. Like, let's just tell the truth for a second.
Having was about how I didn't really have a Ja Rule album that I fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
But the reason why it's in the prep is because, like, yo, it's the 25th anniversary, Rule 336. Nobody cares like that, y'all.
That's not necessarily
there
fucking
might
true.
be some Ja Rule people out here.
You don't care. Like,
and I think it's important, too, because I have been known to make this comparison.
Yeah.
What Drake does is what Ja Rule did in the hip-hop space.
Yeah.
Respectable rappers, big hit songs.
Dabbled into the R&B realm.
Had the hip-hop and R&B move. Obviously, Drake does other things musically that Ja Rule didn't do.
Good with the songwriting.
Fucked with the ladies heavy.
Yeah.
Good with the songwriting.
But
what?
I thought there was a but coming.
Oh, nah. I was just saying that.
The parallels
when you
right
look
there.
at the kind of...
Listen, we've already talked about this album way too long. There's a whole beef happening right now and other things happening. It's the truth, man.
Or is it like...
No, it's just the reality, bro. Like,
he was like cosplaying like Pac or something?
We're not... No one is having a conversation in 2025 like, yo, you know what? That don't get respected, does.
Maybe because this is a Rap Life review and we look at things a little bit deeper than the average person who's inundated in a algorithm with all types of noise. We are bringing to the forefront a convo that maybe people weren't thinking about. How about that?
Nah, we don't got to.
Eddie, just for all the Ja Rule,
you ain't even gotta go that hard.
Like, you ain't gotta go that hard. Like, I don't even be going that hard, but like just for all the Ja Rule fans, we understand how important this album is to his catalog.
Not only that, Ja Rule's a good dude, man. He's a nice guy, man. He deserves
there's a lot of great humans in the music industry. We don't celebrate the 25th anniversary. It's good, man.
Yeah, but
Ja Rule is a pivotal person in hip hop and R&B. We cannot ignore that. We're not going to skate over that. Stop doing that. This album was also very big at that time. So let's not do that. Let's not disrespect it. You don't have to listen to it every day. It don't got to be on your top 100 Apple thing at the end of the year. I know what it is.
Eddie used to work on the pharmacy with Dre, 50 Cent, Dre. That's what it is.
Oh, you should have told us from that.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I missed the week.
Yeah, we fine. Yeah, we all right.
All good.
Pardon.
Say less.
Got you. Say less.
Other court cases. Diddy got his sentence.
Got sentenced. Yeah.
Looking at 4 years and change, but they gave him some time served, so it's 3 years and change. The way I understand it, he had to pay $500,000 for violating the Mann Act. And so now Diddy's coming home. I think this is a win.
He was looking at what? You said life?
You said a win for Diddy. You're not saying it's a win. You're saying it's a win for Diddy.
That's why I said it's a win for Diddy.
It's not.
I know. Some people will take a clip and be like, "You're saying it's a win." I just wanted to make sure it was clear that you're saying it's a win for Diddy.
Ebro is saying him getting 4 years when he was facing RICO charges, things that are 25 and up, is a win for Puff's life and family. Just so y'all idiots don't go.
If we look, if we look at what he ended up getting charged with, the things that he didn't get charged with, that they couldn't prove, or there wasn't enough evidence and all that, did Diddy do terrible things? Absolutely.
Yes.
Diddy is actually serving more time than some politicians out here who have done worse.
Well, I think they all need to go to jail.
You could see all of that on the news.
Every day.
You know, it's all bad.
Right.
Yeah, they all.
I also believe Diddy is. I believed what he said in his statement.
In the letter.
What was
in the letter that he wrote to the judge about
what?
Well, he said he's
like, I'm
sober for the first time in like 25 years.
I'm a changed man.
Yeah, because he has to be. You don't get credit for that. You're in jail. You don't have no choice.
Well, no, but I think it enabled him to have a level of clarity and self-reflection that he maybe didn't have prior to. You're not going for.
Regardless if you're forced to do something, at least you get to that finish line.
So you're not a big believer in like redemption and people
second chances.
I am a huge believer in redemption. I'm not a huge believer in redemption when you're under the confines of jail. Everyone can say that they've changed. Redemption is in your actions. And we haven't had the opportunity.
I'll tell you on that note, the thing that really was not cool was that Diddy was making plans the day he was getting sentenced. There was already like stuff in the schedule.
Miami.
And I wanted to go on to say the biggest problem that I think Diddy's got to deal with is the whole philosophy of can't stop, won't stop. You need to see, bro, how did you have plans that day? Any plans? Any plans? That means you thought you was going to slide.
He had an itinerary.
That's what I'm saying.
And so that means that you was ready to get back outside.
He's ready to be seen.
And you was ready for the cameras to be back on.
He's ready to be seen.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
good,
biggest
bro.
problem.
I think that's Eddie's problem. I think the fact that he thought he had the privilege or the entitlement that I know I'm probably not going to get a heavy barrel on my head, so I'll probably either get out today, next week, whatever the case is, so I can get back to my regular life. And you're saying that doesn't sound or smell like redemption. That sounds like I got to spank on my wrist and I'm getting back to the bullshit. And I know I can get back to the bullshit because of who I am and my privilege to this entertainment, entanglement, whatever the fuck is going on with him. So I think that's what your biggest issue is.
Well, one of my biggest issues is the people that see themselves weirdly in cases like this. And what they want and what they say are two different things. What they say is, I never want to see a black man go to jail. And I never want, and the reality is a lot of people that fall in line with that, or whether it's the Tories and, you know, the Bill Cosbys, they don't want redemption and they don't want equality. They want the same privilege to get away with those type of things. That's what they really want. That's what they see in themselves. So removing just the Diddy of it all, I get tired of people that take on these cases as some kind of redemption for themselves. It's like, look, bro, you do horrible things to individuals and you are a serial fill in the blank, whether that's, you know, in all these cases, and it's varying degrees of things that usually happen towards women. You guys don't want equality, guys. You want the same privilege as oppressors. And a lot of times, you don't even want to sit on the table. You're willing to sit on the floor as long as you can be in a room and oppress other people. You know? So I don't you guys can sell me with I just want a black man, and like I don't want that. I want abusers to pay for their consequences. And there's many levels of abusers.
When you talk about people should be paying for their consequences of their actions, what do you think the right price in this particular case is for him? What do you think the right situation?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna sit here and say I understand all the nuances of this case, because I don't. I try to disassociate myself with this because, like I said, I don't like the conversations around it. I would probably consume the case if it was just that. But people tie their personalities to all these court cases. Like, people weren't, and this isn't related to Diddy, but it kind of is. People weren't Tory Lane fans like that. But because he shot a woman, all of a sudden they became, oh, we need to free Tory. Y'all wasn't loving Tory Lanez before the pandemic and he was doing all those streams and everything. I didn't hear people loving Tory Lanez as much. But because you want the same privileges as oppressors, you say it without saying it. All these rappers that come out and got all these things to say about Megan Thee Stallion and stuff like that. Y'all just want to abuse women, bro. Just call a spade a spade.
Or have abused.
Or have abused women. You want that type of privilege. So when I see cases like this, I'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Well, it also should be noted, I think, you know, a lot of individuals let their fandom get in the way of their judgment.
Yeah.
And I always remind people, we don't know these people like that.
That's in every aspect of entertainment.
We just don't. Pick a person that's done something crazy and you're like, I can't believe that they.
Yeah.
Why can't you believe that? You don't know them. They put out some songs you like.
Yeah.
They made some music videos you like.
Or some movies that
And I
you
know
like.
it's terrible, and I think what you're trying to say is, I wish this person wasn't what I'm finding them out to be.
Or I don't see this person being that.
I never saw this person that way. But we don't know what people doing in their bedrooms. We don't know what type of time people really on like that.
We never will either.
You know what I'm saying? Because we heard some albums or did an interview with them or whatever. We don't saw them at an event.
Yeah, everything done in the dark always comes to the light.
And if you want to separate art from the artist, I can understand that, bro. Some of our favorite artists have done terrible, terrible things. I'm not sitting here telling you, it's like, no, you can't listen or watch or consume X because they are a terrible person. Right. I understand that. But when people want to be so vocal about these individuals they don't know about the heinous acts they probably could have, might have committed, it's weird to me, bro.
Now, I can't separate art from artists, especially when the songs is kind of alluding to the crimes. That take us back to that R. Kelly shit, bro.
Yeah. He gave us the
I was like, wait, what now?
No, he gave us a GPS.
Wait, you was doing what? Whoa.
Bro, when you look at the Leah album cover and that name of the album is
in the
called
background, B?
Age is nothing but a number. R. Kelly in
Age
the
is
back
more
like
than
this.
just a number, sir. And you might want to listen to what your mind is telling you.
It could just telling you no. Your mind is telling you no.
You might want to listen to that.
It's telling you no.
That conscience is never wrong. Your conscience is never fucking wrong, bro.
Listen, my body says a lot of things. Don't listen to it. What is your mind telling you? Your mind knows crimes.
Listen,
your mind knows that.
I say that in all seriousness. Like, sometimes you be like, you listen to a record and be like, wait, what? Nah. I can't. Nah.
My man brought up. This is not to be funny, but like it goes to what you're saying about you listen to a record, or you read a lyric, or you hear a lyric. In the cannabis battle, cannabis is like you'll never be able to eat a nigga ass like me.
But we don't know if that's what cannabis has.
But it's like, it's like certain things. Is like, hold on.
Why, Lo? Why, man?
We're talking about crimes. Cannabis has.
What are we doing?
Cannabis did not get in trouble for eating ass.
I'm just saying.
How did that even?
Like, I don't think
what
that
happened there?
No,
we're talking about actual crime.
I understand that. I'm just
and
saying.
by the way, if that's consensual, that's not a crime.
I know. I'm just saying. When you hear lyrics, you're just like, yo, wait, hold on. Just like when you compared to R. Kelly shit. I know it's not a crime. I'm just saying, like, yeah, when you hear certain shit, you're like, wait.
Lo, that was so wild.
Help
I looked back at a fake crowd that's not even here.
I had to chime in. You could have just let where I was at go. And you.
No, all right, my fault.
What was
saying,
that?
I get the lyrical, like, hold on, like, what did you say?
Well, I was more tying it to crimes. I know.
What
like,
the
not people's sexual preferences all over. You know
Jesus
what I'm saying?
Christ, man.
I don't know what bro doing out here. Like I said, we don't know these people, man.
What the?
We don't know these people like that.
How?
Tie it back in the rap.
How?
JT hit us with the might delete later joint.
I should delete
She
that.
pulled the song down. Well,
yeah,
does anybody know why JT took the song down?
No, I don't. I mean, first and foremost, do you think it's a good attempt?
I like the record.
You like it?
If I was gonna be super critical, I thought it was too long, 4 minutes. You know, some shit was redundant. But I like JT as a rapper, so I like what she did there. I thought it could have been more punchlines, a little bit more material.
Yeah.
But maybe that was like her first. You know, maybe she was teeing up to, you know, get busy. That was just her first little. Let me drop this out. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't mad at it.
Eddie, what you think?
I was mad at y'all because I'm gonna tell y'all about the. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. We got a group text, right? Because we are friends. You know, we got a group text. And Lowe's usually the one that's like sending us like the music, like, yo, you heard this, released or unreleased. And he's like, yo, the JT go crazy.
Yo, son, don't.
I'm letting the people know you be out here. I'm giving you your credit. You be out here. You get the music.
Yeah, thank you. Just say that.
Okay, so you send us the thing like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah.
And I see it, and I ignore it. And then E's like, nah, I kind of like it.
I didn't
see it. I think Ebro said he kind of liked it.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I was like, y'all, I ain't about to listen to this.
Wait,
and
did
then
you listen to it though?
So give me a second. So then you and E go back and forth talking about how y'all listen to there's some JT music y'all rock with.
Yeah. I like that first City Girls album too.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all say that. So I got a little bit of
I
time.
like this last JT solo album she dropped.
See, y'all saying that.
I like the OK single.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I paused Ghost of Yotai, my PS5. I paused it. I was like, you know what? My friends Low-Key and Ebro told me this might be a good diss song. I listened to it for 4 minutes and 13 seconds or however long it was. I was so fucking mad at y'all making me pause that video game, listen to that for 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
That was hella dramatic, bro. That was mad dramatic. Yeah, that build-up
was so mad at y'all,
bro. Knock that shit off.
I was like, I didn't say that in the text. I didn't say that in the text. Like, why did y'all hype that
You
up?
could give JT 4 minutes and not do all that drama you just rolled out.
You could have easily been like, yo, it's too long. Like, it wasn't really, it didn't really
I know you're not gonna act
yeah.
like she can't rap or something.
That's not what you're saying, right?
It was all right. It was a big all right.
Okay,
I could have continued playing video games.
That's what it really come down to.
Yeah, you
got a new game.
He was being a nerd.
It was a brand new game. It's a brand new game.
Being a nerd, he was like, fuck this rap shit.
It was a new game, you was tight.
It's a brand new game.
Wherever you was at.
Fire.
And now you can't even go back and listen to it because she took it down.
Nah, well, yeah, you can, because I got the physical MP3 in the group chat. But
see, I told you he be having it. I told you he be having it.
No, in regards to that, I think it's good that she attempted to take the smut off her name, what Cardi did on Magnet. Do I think it was a good actual lyrical effort? No, I don't think it was up to par. But at least she got in the booth. All this back and forth Nicki and Cardi been doing, I was waiting for one of them to get in the booth. But JT was the first one to actually approach the situation musically. I don't think JT and Cardi is that strenuous as Nicki and Cardi, but at least JT had tried to.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because shout out to one of our commenters on YouTube, speaking of JT and Cardi, and Cardi and Bia, our YouTube comments was helping us out. We do have a production team here that went back and did a whole timeline on the Nicki and Cardi beef. Maybe we could take a screenshot of this timeline, put it up for people, and see if they want to add to it. That might be fun. You know what I mean? An engaging way to allow viewers to say, oh, no, y'all missed this some bullshit, this didn't happen.
This timeline long as hell.
Do you
Look at
want to
the
go through the timeline?
I'm going to point to it.
I really don't want to go
you don't got
piece
to.
by piece. Listen, only reason I don't want to go piece by piece today is because I want to drag it out for another week because it might be a slow week, so that way we can use the timeline.
Oh, we come back
week.
and use the timeline.
Yeah, so
okay.
check out the timeline.
Because people might actually come in with some other additional notes.
But one of the commenters said, with regard to Bia and Cardi, because I didn't really understand the origin, they said Bia was a fan of Cardi. Cardi even supported her. Then when Bia got the remix with Nicki, she started to delete all her tweets about Cardi and started shading her. Same for Ice Spice and JT. Is this a fact?
We pose this
Let us know in the comments.
Pose this to the comments, okay.
Because it'll be interesting to see how the next year plays out. Bia's definitely gonna clap back at Cardi, and rightfully so.
On her album.
Right?
I think it comes out this Friday.
Oh, so Bia's this Friday.
I think either 10-10 or 10-16.
It's a great promo opportunity for Bia, who is a great rapper also in the game. And let's see how this plays out. Because I'm sure when an artist, look, when you're trying to come up in the game, your Bia, your Ice Spice, pick a name, and somebody like Nicki Minaj is like, yo, I want to jump on the record.
Right.
And you're like, shit, I want that opportunity.
I need that look.
And but you've celebrated her ops.
Far too much?
Maybe too much, maybe a little. Who knows what's too far for Nicki Minaj? You gotta be careful.
Nothing is too far.
Tread lightly.
Yes.
Unless you want to.
Or just move out the way.
So they probably proactively was like, shit, if I gotta, it's gang, I gotta, she helping me get to the bag, I'm gonna go gang with it. Which I think is why her and Megan Thee Stallion fell out, right? Because Megan Thee Stallion wasn't so much picking sides. Megan has a record with Nicki. She had a record with Cardi. She wasn't involved in none of the shit.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Nicki started getting at her because, let's be honest, I think it's something in the water in South Jamaica, Queens, where like that's just how they move. Because 50, Nicki, like maybe they teach it in elementary school, maybe it's in the water. We don't know. But if you from Southside and you got beef out here, and people who could potentially be comrades,
because that's what 50 did with Kiss.
Showed any love anywhere, any type of time.
You on the list. You think Nicki's overreacting?
I mean, this how she moving, bro. I really can't tell you.
Can't call it.
You know, it's not how I would move.
Yeah, I don't think you would.
It's not my mode of.
That's not your.
It's not how
That
I
wouldn't
would
be your
go
line of
about
action.
things.
Yeah, it's not your
so
line.
I can't tell this grown woman how she should move.
Lo, what do you think? Do you think Nicki's overreacting?
Oh yeah, she's bugging. Nicki's fucking out of her mind right now. Like I've been training like the last couple of weeks.
Oh, here we go.
Like,
We let him off the leash.
Yo, Shorty is bugging. Like we gotta do something with something because the shit that I see on Twitter, bro. Like
She went after the girl's kids, bro.
my
She
nigga,
called her
like
kids some crazy
like
stuff.
whoever provides her
kid?
service on her phone, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, Boost Mobile, like whoever it
You think
is.
Nicki got boost?
Yo.
Yeah. You think
Stay
she got
focused.
mint mobile?
Stay focused. Stay focused. Keep going.
Verizon and T-Mobile and AT&T wouldn't allow this shit.
Yo, my man said boost. If Nicki Minaj has boost mobile, that shit is out of control.
No, and I'm trying to keep the jokes out. But yes, Nicki, I do think Nicki is bugging out. I just don't understand the line of thinking or anyone who's around her that allows this or champions this or says like, yeah, this is the go-to, you should press send or you should whatever. I don't
She
get
wanna
it.
wild out, bro. Man, I done seen a lot of beefs and people have problems in the world, in my life. Some people choose the path of
Destruction.
man. Listen. Complete decimation of all things, moving, breathing, whatever. That's the path they choose, man. That's just
Nah, this ain't that, though. This just a crash out, bro. This is a crash out.
I mean, complete decimation. That's a crash out where you're willing to destroy anything, everything
By any means.
by any means, man.
Yeah.
Like
I hope that when March approaches, we get this in the music. Like I want to see this effort in the music. I want to see this effort in a diss record.
this is what I really want to know because I stopped paying attention.
Okay. Well, we got the timeline.
Yeah, we have, but we don't have this time.
I love how people in the background are laughing at this.
As we sit here today, have they stopped?
Like currently, right now, at like 12 something.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We taped this show.
You can check. Y'all can check.
The show don't come out the day y'all see it. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Between now and Wednesday,
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Nicki might put out her album on like Wednesday.
We don't know.
But shout out to everybody in the YouTube comments, keeping us up to the time. Shout out to the Pitchfork team over there with the 100 best rap albums of all time
The
list.
niggas put number 6, Rich Gang, of all time.
Okay,
Rich Gang, Volume 1
Okay,
of
so since
all
you did
time.
since you did this, let me just go ahead and do this right now.
Please do. Of
this is-
all time.
Okay,
I only
let's just
brought
do
this
it.
up because I knew they was going to unravel.
All right, let's just do this right now. Let's just do this right now.
I was going to ignore
This was no. We got to do it.
All right.
This was a troll, guys. Like this was a troll. This was a look, bro. No disrespect. Their number one was the infamous Mobb Deep. Now I want to do a little comparison here, right? So if you talk about greats of all time, duos, icons of hip hop, yes, Mobb Deep has that. This is
Mad
not no
Villain at
disrespect. This is no disrespect to Mobb Deep. No one has ever said, "Yo, the infamous Mobb Deep is the greatest hip hop album of all time." Then you get to number 3, Juvenile, icon, legend, help put Cash Money on the map. No one's ever said the 400 Degrees is one of the greatest albums, and it might be one of the greatest. Number 3, Pitchfork was trolling, man. Like, so you know what?
Well,
here's
so
the
I got
attention
news for you,
here's
man.
the attention you wanted,
I got
Pitchfork.
news for
Here's the
y'all,
attention.
man. I got news for y'all, man. It might have been a troll, but
It got us.
no, I was just gonna say, when I look at this list, it reminds me that hip hop is so big and so vast, and there are individuals who are just on the internet talking and having their experience, whatever experience they're having with hip hop, may not be the same as yours and may not be the same as mine. Right. However, they bumped into things, found things, shared things with their friends, listened to it while they was playing video games.
Champion things.
Was on a blog, and it represented an era for them, whatever. You know, that's why I was shouting them out, because no matter what, hip hop is so big and has had so many different eras that like consensus is hard to achieve.
Unless you're doing it by eras.
Unless you're doing it by era. Because before today's show, we was asked, like, you want to do like your top 10 hip hop albums? I was like, I can't.
And
unless you tell me like
you also name the eras of like where you can do
yeah,
it.
like you would have to I can't compare what happened between 86 and 88 to what happened between 98 and 2001. Like, it's just not the same thing. Like, the metrics of success were so different.
Yeah.
You know, the types of music being made were
technology,
vastly different.
the experiences, like the access,
the marketing, the all of the things that
the money,
shape the way you
right.
see an album. Like, I can't do it. So that's why I was shouting them out. But I knew it was gonna get y'all upset. So
it's a troll, guys. So we're not gonna do our own list so we can make people mad too?
You want to do the 100 best, or you want to do like...
No. So when we set it up, we had like a pre-production meeting. They were like, we can shit on a list, but here's the thing. If you shit on a list, you should at least give yours so people get mad at you too.
I can shit on a list without giving my opinion.
You're not going to give
yours?
I
can say this is a bad list without...
Well, here's the thing.
So this is what I think. If you're going to make a list, and I didn't go to Pitchfork to see, did they have a criteria?
I didn't go to the website. I just saw
clearly, yes, they have a criteria. I just didn't.
But did they publish their criteria? Did they share with us
that I didn't see
how they were looking at things? Was this voted on by people at Pitchfork?
Yeah.
Did they post something on their site and allow people to vote?
Okay, so there were two. There were two lists. There was a voted for list, and there was a like a critics pick list or the editors list. The one we're looking at is the people at Pitchfork's list and not the critic, because the voted for list, Illmatic was number one.
Yeah,
and you know what? If Illmatic's number
people
one,
got some goddamn sense.
That's why
it goes to your point. And your point, this is a troll because
this is a troll.
But the people who work at Pitchfork, this is their list. Yes.
Yes.
So they don't got no goddamn sense.
Y'all just been writing a lot of shit your life. You ain't been outside. You ain't really been. I want to see y'all faces. I want to know what y'all look like.
So are y'all not going to give a list?
I'm not giving no fucking list because at the end of the day...
I could try. I think I could try.
Do 5, though. Don't do 10. Just do 5.
Well, I was going to say maybe do 20. I need more space. I probably need 20 or 25.
But you need people to get mad at you, though.
For you.
You need people to get mad at you, though.
I need people.
Right now?
I need people to be mad at me. Me.
That's the whole point of the list, guys.
I don't think I need to do more of that in my life.
You might have to start having people. Yeah, I think
maybe you could do it, Eddie. Now's your time to shine, my guy.
Now's your time for you piss people off. We do it daily. He's reached his status quo.
I try not to.
I'm there. Eddie, so you give us your
Eddie,
top.
since Eddie, you work full time trying to be nice to everybody. You roll some shit out.
I mean. I don't try to be nice to everybody. I do try to be nice. Fuck it. I try to be nice to everybody. So I made a top 5 list for me.
All right, here we go. Let me set this up.
So
Eddie's. Eddie.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep.
First name Eddie, last name Francis. What's your ats?
Add your boy Eddie on everything.
Your boy Eddie on all the platforms.
Yeah.
This is his top 5 hip hop albums all time, based on what criteria?
So I went impact, personal preference, and quality.
Okay. Starting at number 5.
Scott, can I give honorable mentions to a few?
No, nigga, 5.
Nigga, get to your list, bro.
5.
Fuck all this shit.
Honorable mention shit. 5.
Asterisks and all this other shit at the end, bro. Get to getting.
Number 5. This impact cannot be denied, and this is the first album that put him on the mainstream. I'll go Kanye West, College Dropout.
Okay, not bad.
Number 4, my favorite hip hop album of all time, but I didn't say everything didn't have to be my favorite. Came out on 9/11. Y'all know what album I'm talking about. Jay-Z, the GOAT of hip hop to me.
You could have said Fab. That came out on 9/11 too. I wasn't sure where you was about to go. I wasn't sure where he was about to go.
Nope.
Listen, that came out 9/11.
No.
You know that's a combo. You know it's a New York combo.
It is.
Don't act like that's not a New York combo with people of a certain age.
You put a lot of hot sauce.
Can I finish my goddamn list? Can I finish my list?
Number 3.
Number 3, I'm gonna need help from y'all. I couldn't leave these gentlemen off the list, and I'm going off of impact, and neither one of these is my personal favorite album. So I couldn't figure it out because they are the last hip-hop artists to win a Grammy. So I could go 20 years ago, Speaker Box Love Below, or I could do AT-Aliens. I couldn't figure out which one of the 2 albums I should do, so what would y'all pick for number 3?
AT-Aliens, easy.
AT-Aliens for me.
Yeah, AT-Aliens.
All right, number 3. Number 2. Impact cannot be denied. I think this person walked away with 5 Grammys. To some, it was when hip hop officially got on the map to the mainstream. It was number 1 on Apple Music's 100 100 albums of all time. But number 2 on my list for hip hop, and I'm gonna go the Miseducation on Lauryn Hill.
All right.
And number 1,
I feel like number
on the
one's
Eddie Francis personal list, based on impact, personal preference, and quality, I'm gonna go Dr. Dre to Chronic.
Not bad list. Bravo is not a bad list. I'll say this, man. I'll say, look, the Lauryn Hill album has a lot of R&B in it, and obviously it's a hip-hop R&B album.
Yeah.
When you're ranking that album against albums of all time, I see why it landed at number 1, right? Because that 100 Apple Music 100 Best was open to votes from people from all age demographics. And a lot of those voters were young songwriters and young artists who were like under the age of 35, right? So their world, yes, they love Thriller, but their shit
revolves around that.
Their shit that they're defining like
that album, they're making and creating is that.
I see why that happened with Lauryn Hill at number 1 and Michael Jackson at number 2.
Okay.
But when you start talking about hip hop albums, Lauryn Hill, I think, falls out of my top 10.
Rightfully so, based on what you just explained.
Falls out of my top 10 when you're talking about straight up hip hop albums that are for the culture, from the culture. Maybe they reached beyond the genre, maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe they had a couple of hits that did. So yeah, I think I look at it differently, especially when you factor in the metric of personal preference.
Yeah, when you're comparing how things are structured just with rap and hip hop and based on Lauryn's diverse style and diverse production on that album, it's so hard to put that up against The Chronic or put that up against Illmatic. It's very, very difficult.
And I also, I'll be honest, I kind of grade The Chronic on a curve too. Because it's really a compilation.
That's why I kind of suck my teeth a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? It's really like it's not like you're putting it up, but you can't really compare The Chronic and Blueprint to me.
No.
Can I speak? Can I speak why I put it number 1?
Yeah.
I know, because it's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's important. It's fucking great.
Yeah. And also too,
and you used to work for Dr. Dre on the pharmacy, and that's why you didn't fuck with Ja Rule early on the show.
You live in LA.
Go ahead.
But it also laid the foundation for some great careers. I mean, clearly, the Snoop Dogg, it was the album that set the platter for what we were going to get for Snoop Dogg for the next 40 plus years.
Yeah.
The Dogg Pound Dash Crub, Nate Dogg, everything he meant to us. Dr. Dre's production that actually went to the next level. And it was, even though you don't look at Dr. Dre and Snoop and those guys as the social impact that they make necessarily, it was an album reflecting on the riots that happened in LA right before that.
That's
so it was a time when all eyes were on LA. And before LA was looked at as this pillar of hip hop. Yes, we had artists that were from LA, but that album helped solidify as like, our New York has a scene that we know what New York is. It birthed hip hop.
At 91,
LA is here and has something
92.
to say. And the Chronic changed rap.
The other thing too, I think is important too. If you are watching us today and you go back and listen to NWA, Straight Outta Compton, or you listen to The Chronic, a lot of times it's one of my biggest frustrations too, and they term those projects, or they term that style of rap gangster rap, which I don't really like. I like more of like street rap. I never liked, that was like a mainstream white American kind of like media term that they tried to slap on the music.
It was a label.
But it was also to disregard its validity.
Yeah.
Oh, these just some gangsters, these just some criminals, these just some whatever's that.
I mean, you always gotta look at, rap as itself was a fad when it first hit.
But specifically these albums, how political they were.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And because a lot of times when we're listening to these albums that come from a certain element, we just listen to it, and the violence in the projects is what strikes us first. But we're not actually listening to what the people and the individuals are saying they went through to become the people, or talking about what's going on socioeconomically, dealing with the police, dealing with joblessness, dealing with addiction issues, dealing with all of this shit, and then trying to have a certain level of bravado and confidence.
Which overshadows all those issues.
Well, but to even navigate those issues.
Yeah.
To survive those issues, you have to have a certain level of bravado, confidence,
intelligence.
And intelligence, but just
awareness.
But also just like, I don't give a fuckness. I'm going to survive.
But also too, these are people that weren't necessarily equipped to have those conversations, so they were doing the best that they could at that time.
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
you're talking about somebody who's Snoop Dogg who's 19 years old. I don't remember how old Dre was, maybe 26 or like a little bit older. And you got to kind of compartmentalize artists and what you expect from them. But this was their way of having political impact by reflecting. By reflecting what was going on in LA at the time. So it's not gonna sound like Tupac. It's not gonna sound like these other artists that we go to, like, oh, he makes political statements because of Tupac's upbringing, who his mother was, and
he was
his
more
affiliation with the black.
sophisticated in understanding what was happening.
But Daz Corrupt, Snoop, they're not gonna have those same conversations. This was their way of reflecting it.
Well, and also it was cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
It was therapy for them. You know what I'm saying? But I only put that out there so hopefully somebody watching this conversation or maybe thinking that, you know, the music that they're making maybe doesn't have enough dimension and maybe they're looking to add more dimension to it. The willingness to go and self-reflect and understand why you want to talk about the things you talk about, what's going on in your neighborhood, what happened to it. I think it happens in the music. Like there's people out here putting it in the music. G Herbo puts it in the music. Lil Durk puts it in the music.
Kendrick.
Key Glock puts it in the music.
But he's saying it in a way that. But to your point, Ebro, it's different than Kendrick. Like it's clear when Kendrick says it.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to measure like who does it better, who doesn't. I'm just saying it's done. That's what I'm saying.
People
like, they're doing it.
But people, they only understand the label of gangster rap when certain artists with certain affiliations when they speak about
they're
it.
not
But they
going to
are
label
still.
Kendrick gangster rap.
I got you.
Yeah. But they are still reflecting in their way those same principles.
Hey man, that was the Rap Life Review. That was hearty. That was funny. It was a good time. It was great time hanging out with y'all.
Look, so I gave my top 5. So in the comment section, give me y'all top 5 greatest hip hop albums of all time.
Eddie's list was decent. Well, I don't even think it was controversial. It was kind of safe.
No, it was safe. No, I wouldn't say it's safe. I think it was
No, it was safe. It was mad safe.
Oh, okay.
There was literally nothing on there that was like debatable.
I'll be waiting on y'all list next week. I'll be waiting on it.
Were you waiting for that?
No, I didn't know where he was going. You know, I didn't know what he was going.
Oh, okay, but my 5 is gonna.
He might have put. He lived in Seattle. He might have threw Sir Mix-a-Lot up there in the top 5. I didn't know what he was going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't disrespect Mix.
You know, or that Posse on Broadway shit up there. You know what I'm saying?
Posse on Broadway hard too. That joint hard. That joint hard.
Yo, listen, that Swass album was crazy.
He said Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I respect and love for Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Don't play with you. Don't listen to. Not fuck around. That first Sir Mix-a-Lot album. If you of a certain age and you was outside like I was,
I'm not trying. No, just
that Posse on Broadway was the shit.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around.
Okay.
Me and Kid Sensation, that homo away from home, and that black man's limo with the cellular phone. No phone. With the Posse. Yo, that shit was hard.
I know.
Yo, you don't even know what that is. You probably never even heard that record.
No, all right, don't try to like you. All right, you got on Eddie ass, but don't try to. We can do this next week. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yo, a lot of ass talk. I can get on his ass. He was eating ass. Y'all gotta chill, man.
What's up? You just finished an episode of the Rap Life Review. It's 2025, so New Year means new episodes coming your way. If you want to get in the conversation, you can always drop us a comment below. And of course, you can like and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Catch us next week on a brand new episode of the Rap Life Review right here on Apple Music.